time to grow up, girls, like fast. Like this is the player that got you off the airline that was bright yellow.
Colin Cowherd has never been afraid to spark controversy, but his latest comments about Caitlin Clark have left fans shocked, confused, and outraged. During a segment on his show, Cowherd shared an opinion about Clark that few people expected, triggering widespread debate across the basketball world. His remarks were more than just surprising, they quickly became one of the biggest talking points surrounding one of the fastest rising stars in the game. Was this simply another media controversy, or was Cowherd pointing out a difficult truth that many people have been unwilling to admit? Either way, the conversation surrounding Caitlin Clark may never be the same. Cowherd drew a bold comparison between Caitlin Clark's current situation in the WNBA and Michael Jordan's early years in the NBA. His argument went beyond statistics and individual performances. Instead, he focused on how dominant players often become targets because opponents struggle to stop them through normal basketball. According to Cowherd, both Jordan and Clark experienced increased physical play shortly after proving themselves as elite talents. Michael Jordan wasted no time establishing himself as a superstar. During his rookie season, he averaged an incredible 28.2 points per game and immediately became one of the league's most exciting players. His confidence was obvious on every possession, his athleticism was unmatched, and his style captivated basketball fans everywhere. However, everything changed during his second season. Defenders realized they could not contain him through conventional defense, so they responded by becoming much more physical. Jordan scored more than 28 points in 2 of the first 3 games of his sophomore campaign, convincing opponents that aggressive defense was their only option. Eventually, the constant physical punishment took its toll, and Jordan missed 4 months with a serious foot injury. Cowherd believes Caitlin Clark is now experiencing a remarkably similar situation. Like Jordan, she did not slowly adjust to the professional game, she immediately made an impact. During her rookie WNBA season, Clark averaged 19.2 points and 8.4 assists per game, an outstanding achievement for any first-year player. Her passing, long-range shooting, and exceptional court vision quickly earned her a place among the league's elite. By the end of the season, she had secured a spot on the All-WNBA first team. However, Cowherd argues that Clark's rapid rise has come with a significant cost. In her second season, she has faced an increasingly physical style of defense that often appears reckless. According to Cowherd, defenders have resorted to excessive contact and dangerous plays in an effort to slow her down. Even more concerning, he believes officials have failed to provide adequate protection by allowing many questionable plays to go uncalled. Cowherd pointed out that Clark suffered another injury recently, adding that officials continue to overlook contact that many fans consider excessive. As the season has progressed, Clark has absorbed repeated hard hits and has struggled to remain fully healthy. In Cowherd's view, this is not a sign of weakness, it is evidence of greatness. Just as opponents struggled to stop Michael Jordan during the 1980s, Cowherd believes today's defenders are having similar difficulty containing Caitlin Clark through normal basketball. As Cowherd explained, nobody plays like that. He argued that Michael Jordan suffered a major injury during his second season because opponents had no answer for his talent, and he believes Clark is facing a comparable challenge in her second year. Rather than criticizing Clark, Cowherd suggested that her treatment reflects the impact she has already made on the game. When a player changes the sport, opponents often respond with greater physicality out of frustration. Whether or not his comparison is completely accurate remains open for debate. However, Cowherd's message highlights a larger conversation about how generational athletes are defended and whether the league is doing enough to protect its biggest stars. Caitlin Clark continues to face enormous expectations, and this season has tested her in ways few anticipated. One of the WNBA's brightest stars is learning that greatness often comes with a price, and right now that price may be affecting her rhythm, her health, and possibly even her All-Star campaign. Early in the 2026 WNBA season, Caitlin Clark had already been forced to miss 5 games because of injury. During the Indiana Fever's recent victory over the Connecticut Sun, Clark appeared to suffer another major setback. Moments after delivering a brilliant pass, she grabbed her groin and slowly limped toward the sideline. Her face showed clear pain, and tears filled her eyes. It looked like more than just a physical injury, it was an emotional moment as well. With the All-Star game approaching quickly, her availability has suddenly become uncertain. Even when Clark is on the floor, she continues to face relentless physical defense. Nearly every possession includes pushing, hard contact, and aggressive body play from opponents. It is the kind of physical basketball that many believe crosses the line. Despite this, officials have remained surprisingly quiet, allowing much of the contact to go unpunished. The lack of foul calls has not only affected Clark's performance, but it has also taken a physical and mental toll on her. Her recent shooting slump reflects the impact of constantly absorbing heavy contact, as the repeated punishment has clearly affected the sharpness that defines her game. According to sports commentator Colin Cowherd, however, all of this points to one important reality: Caitlin Clark has already become a player that opponents fear. Much like Michael Jordan during his second NBA season, Cowherd believes Clark commands so much respect that defenders are willing to do almost anything to slow her down. Receiving that level of attention so early in a professional career is often a sign that a player is already changing the sport. While the comparison to Michael Jordan may seem bold, Cowherd believes there are legitimate similarities. After recovering from a foot injury, Jordan averaged an incredible 43.7 points per game during the 1986 playoffs, delivering one of the greatest postseason performances in NBA history. That remarkable run silenced critics and marked the beginning of his legendary legacy. Clark now finds herself facing a similar challenge. She must battle through injuries, missed foul calls, physical punishment, and growing criticism. Like Jordan, she will need determination, confidence, and resilience to overcome adversity. It will take more than simply recovering from injury. She must rediscover her rhythm and remind everyone why she has become the biggest name in women's basketball. The road ahead will not be easy. Clark must regain her confidence while managing a lingering injury under tremendous pressure. The question remains whether she can rise to the challenge once again. Given her competitive mindset, basketball IQ, and relentless work ethic, many believe she can. Throughout this season, she has already displayed flashes of brilliance, inspiring millions of fans, leading fast breaks, and breaking down elite defenses. Even when her shot has not been falling, her leadership has remained steady, and her court vision continues to separate her from the rest of the league. That type of inner strength often becomes even more powerful when tested by adversity. Still, the pressure continues to build. The entire WNBA is watching, critics are waiting for every mistake, and fans are hoping for another signature performance. Clark may need her own defining Michael Jordan moment, a stretch of dominant basketball that pushes the injuries into the background and reminds everyone why she is one of the game's brightest stars. Whether it happens during the second half of the season or throughout a playoff run, she must channel her frustration, take care of her health, and return stronger than ever. Despite the physical setbacks and enormous expectations, Caitlin Clark possesses the talent and determination to overcome every obstacle. What she does next could ultimately define this chapter of her career. As Clark continues breaking records and reaching new milestones, the list of opponents who play her with extreme physicality seems to grow. During the Indiana Fever's hard-fought victory over the Connecticut Sun, she once again found herself at the center of controversy, not because of her outstanding play, but because of the treatment she received on the court. The most dramatic sequence came during the third quarter. First, J.C. Sheldon appeared to strike Clark across the eye with a hard swipe. Only moments later, Marina Mabrey sent Clark crashing to the floor with a play that many fans and analysts believed deserved a much harsher penalty, possibly even an ejection. Instead, Mabrey received only a technical foul and remained in the game. Even more surprising, Clark was also assessed a technical foul after reacting to the contact with her eye. The incident reignited widespread debate about how WNBA officials handle games involving Clark and sparked another wave of criticism across social media. Clark has never asked for special treatment or protection from physical basketball. Her supporters are not asking officials to eliminate contact, they simply want consistent officiating. Throughout her career, Clark has proven she can handle tough, physical competition. She is resilient, composed, and highly competitive. However, the growing number of questionable plays involving Clark that either receive minimal punishment or go completely uncalled has become increasingly difficult to ignore. Many of those same plays could easily result in flagrant fouls or even ejections if they involved another player. More importantly, this latest incident is not an isolated case. It is part of a growing pattern that continues to fuel debate throughout the WNBA. One of the clearest examples of Caitlin Clark being knocked to the floor came earlier this season when Kennedy Carter delivered her now infamous hip check, a play that looked more like something from a wrestling match than a basketball game. The incident immediately sparked widespread criticism, yet the league's response was viewed by many as inconsistent and underwhelming. That highlights the real issue. Caitlin Clark is not an ordinary rookie. She is arguably the most influential player in the WNBA, not only because of her scoring and assists but also because of her enormous cultural and financial impact. She has helped drive record-breaking television ratings, sold-out arenas, and unprecedented fan engagement across the league. Despite all of that, she often appears to receive the least protection on the court. Naturally, elite players attract extra defensive attention. That comes with greatness. Physical basketball is also part of the game. However, there is a clear difference between playing tough and playing recklessly. In Clark's case, that line has been crossed far too many times, with little or no meaningful punishment for the players responsible. The responsibility does not rest solely on opposing players. League officials and referees also deserve scrutiny. Time and time again, the WNBA has struggled to manage these situations consistently. These are not just missed foul calls, they are repeated officiating decisions that send a troubling message. When unnecessary physical play is allowed to continue without consequences, it becomes normalized. When that treatment is directed at the league's brightest young star, it raises serious concerns about consistency, fairness, and player safety. Despite all of the contact, Clark continues to shine. Even against the Connecticut Sun, while battling relentless physical defense and questionable officiating, she still delivered another impressive performance. She handles adversity with the same composure she displays when knocking down deep three-pointers under pressure. Still, fans, analysts, and even fellow athletes are beginning to ask the same question: how much longer can this continue? Ironically, the claims that Clark receives special treatment have been turned upside down. Rather than benefiting from favorable officiating, she has frequently been on the receiving end of missed whistles and overlooked fouls. If this trend continues unchecked, the WNBA risks more than just one player's health. The league has a responsibility to protect the integrity of the game while ensuring the safety of all its athletes. Clark's injuries have already forced her to miss multiple games, creating a significant setback for both her and the Indiana Fever. Now, let's take a closer look at her decision to withdraw from the All-Star festivities. The departure of Caitlin Clark from the All-Star Games. The WNBA's biggest young star, Caitlin Clark, recently delivered heartbreaking news to fans across the country. The Indiana Fever announced through Instagram that the 23-year-old guard would miss both the 2026 WNBA All-Star Game and the highly anticipated three-point contest. "I'm disappointed to say that I won't be able to participate. My body needs recovery," Clark said, only hours after suffering another concerning injury during Tuesday night's game against the Connecticut Sun. She added that she would still be at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, cheering for everyone and supporting coach Sandy Brondello as her team competed. The injury occurred during the closing moments of the Fever's 85-77 victory over Connecticut. After recently returning from a left groin injury that had already forced her to miss 5 games, Clark appeared to aggravate her opposite side. Shortly after delivering a perfectly timed bounce pass that led to an easy layup by teammate Kelsey Mitchell, she was seen grabbing the inside of her right leg while limping down the court. Clearly in pain, Clark slowly walked toward the baseline before resting her head against the basket support. Moments later, she sat on the bench with a towel covering her head as she tried to hide her emotions. Following the game, Fever head coach Stephanie White told reporters, "She just felt a little something in her groin. will evaluate her and move forward. Before this season, Clark had never missed a game during either her college career or the early stages of her professional career. However, she has now missed 10 games this season, including the Commissioner's Cup final and 9 regular season games. Even while dealing with the injury, Clark still made a major impact. She finished with 14 points on 4 of 14 shooting, including 1 of 7 from three-point range. Although she struggled early, she scored 9 of her 14 points in the fourth quarter when the Fever needed her most. She also contributed 8 rebounds and 7 assists, helping Indiana earn its third straight victory and improve to 12-10 on the season. Her value to the team is undeniable. Without Clark, the Fever hold a 5-5 record. Her absence is especially disappointing because she had recently been selected as captain of the 2026 WNBA All-Star Game, an incredible honor, while also earning a spot in the three-point contest. Fans nationwide had been eagerly anticipating her participation in both showcase events. Clark continues to post outstanding numbers this season, averaging 16.5 points, 5.0 rebounds, 8.8 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. Those statistics not only highlight her all-around brilliance but also strengthen her case as one of the league's brightest young stars. Although missing All-Star Weekend is a difficult decision for Clark and her supporters, choosing recovery over competition demonstrates maturity and long-term thinking. Even while sidelined, she remains committed to supporting her teammates from the bench. As the Fever prepare for a challenging back-to-back series against the New York Liberty, all eyes will be on Clark's recovery. Her talent has already transformed women's basketball, and fans everywhere are hoping to see her return healthy and stronger than ever. Having a childhood icon is special, but becoming one is even more remarkable. Now, let's take a closer look at Caitlin Clark's extraordinary journey to superstardom. The remarkable journey of Caitlin Clark. Born on January 22, 2002, Caitlin Elizabeth Clark has become one of the biggest names in American sports, particularly in women's basketball. Now playing professionally for the Indiana Fever in the WNBA, her impact extends far beyond the basketball court. Widely regarded as one of the greatest women's college basketball players of all time, Clark earned that reputation through extraordinary talent, relentless competitiveness, and record-breaking achievements. Her influence became so significant that fans and analysts coined the phrase the Caitlin Clark effect to describe the massive surge in popularity and attention surrounding women's basketball because of her presence. Clark first rose to prominence at Dowling Catholic High School in West Des Moines, Iowa, where she quickly established herself as one of the nation's top prospects. She earned McDonald's All-American honors and was ranked as the number 4 player in the country by ESPN, thanks to her elite scoring ability, court vision, and basketball IQ. She carried that momentum to the University of Iowa, where she made an immediate impact with the Iowa Hawkeyes. As a freshman, she was named an All-American after leading NCAA Division I in scoring. Her sophomore season was even more historic. Clark became the first woman in NCAA Division I history to lead the nation in both points and assists during the same season, earning unanimous first-team All-American honors. Her junior season elevated her legacy even further. She guided Iowa to its first-ever appearance in the national championship game while winning National Player of the Year honors. She also set Big Ten single-season records for both points and assists while once again leading the nation in assists. During her senior year, Clark captured another National Player of the Year award and helped Iowa return to the national championship game for the second consecutive season. She shattered the all-time NCAA Division I scoring record, set new three-point shooting records, became the Big Ten's all-time assists leader, and once again led the country in both points and assists. Her success also extended to international competition. Representing the United States, Clark won 3 gold medals, including 2 at the FIBA Under-19 Women's World Cup. In 2021, she was named the tournament's most valuable player, further cementing her reputation as one of basketball's brightest young stars. The next chapter of her career began in 2024, when the Indiana Fever selected her with the number 1 overall pick in the WNBA draft. She transitioned seamlessly into the professional game, exceeding even the highest expectations. During her rookie season, She earned WNBA Rookie of the Year, was selected to the WNBA All-Star Game, and received all WNBA first-team honors. Clark also made league history by becoming the first rookie to record a triple-double while setting new rookie records for scoring, along with league records for assists in both a single season and a single game. Caitlin Clark is far more than an elite basketball player. She has become a cultural icon, an inspiration to young athletes, and one of the most influential figures in women's sports. Her remarkable journey from a small-town girl in Iowa to one of basketball's biggest stars proves that extraordinary talent, relentless dedication, and unwavering determination can change an entire sport. And perhaps the most exciting part of her story is this: her journey is only just beginning.